Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here, welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel, and welcome to the Futties, the categories, the nominees, and my choices. So today on Twitter, EA announced who's going to be in this, and I thought I'd share with you my opinions. Now, if you do need to get some coins, some really cheap coins, or preloaded accounts with coins on, or FIFA points on, the fantastic place to get them from is fifacoin.com, and if you use the code Toby5, you get some money off as well. I definitely recommend those guys, or if you would prefer to get some MSP, some PSN codes, or like ridiculously cheap games, then check out G2A down in the description and use the code TBY3 for some money off. So let's get started and let me show you the categories. Number one is going to be in for the safe hands, all the goalkeepers. Now, you can vote for one of these 5 keepers and you've got a pretty decent selection, but my vote is going for Handanovic, definitely out of the lot. He's the more solid. It's close between him and Sirigu. I'm not a humongous fan of the others. Lurie is okay and Leno's okay. Not a huge fan of Muslera, but Handanovic gets my vote. Number 2 is in for the tackles. We've got Catamal, Gustavo, De Rossi, Khedira, and Yaya Toure. So a pretty good bunch, but there is only one option here for me, really, because there's only one really awesome player, and that is Gustavo. Gustavo definitely does, in fact, get my vote here, because whilst I really like Khedira, I don't feel like the upgrade would do much because he's already a really good card, and the same with Toure, he already has upgraded cards. So best one in my opinion is going to be Gustavo. Number 3 is in for the skills, and this is all players with 5-star skills, and for me, again, there is literally just one option here, because my main man Charisma is just an absolute machine. He's so good, and whilst I do really like Chikawi and a Delta Rapt, I really love Charisma. Now, I will mention I haven't upgraded the stats or anything. They are just their base card, but I've made them pink, so you know which one I'm voting for. Number 4 is in for the long shots. Now, this one was actually quite tough because there are 3 players that I really like here, and I kind of had to base this on the fact that I didn't like Hernandez's inform, but I loved Guarin's inform, and I think that would be such a good card to be upgraded because his normal one and his inform are just unbelievably good. So he definitely gets my vote in category 4. Number 5 is in for the headers, and there are some interesting players in here, and definitely some players that I really like. I love Mandzukic, I quite like Cavani, and I've used the inform Andy Carroll, and that card was an absolute machine, which is why he's getting my Futties vote, because if you haven't used the Inform Carroll, it's actually a really good card. Like, honestly, should give it a try if you haven't already. But next category, number 6, is going to be in for the leadership, and 5 very good players here. And it's a tough one because I really like Xavi, and I also really like Ronaldinho. The others I haven't used a great deal on FIFA 15 Ultimate Team, but I think my vote is going to have to go to Ronaldinho. Definitely one of my favourite players, and he's always been very fun to have on FIFA Ultimate Team, and something based around the community. I think he should get the vote in my opinion. But next category, number 7, is in for the week, for we've got Blanco, Totti, David Villa, Mkhitaryan, and Ericsson, and I like a fair few of these. I've never used Blanco, and I've only ever used David Villa once, but I have a pretty strong opinion on the other 3, and my vote is going to Mkhitaryan. Great links around him, very quick, great acceleration, like really strong acceleration, and I think he'd just be more fun to have upgraded than the other 4, in my opinion anyway. But next category is going to be out of position. This one baffles me. So I've never really seen David Luiz or Walker or Alaba out of position at all. I've seen Bale and Walker out of position a fair bit. I would have thought a player like Royce would have crept into this category as a nominee, but Bale is going to get my vote. I think it would be an awesome card to have upgraded even more, and I really did enjoy using his normal card when I did, so he gets my vote. Number 9 is going to be the perfect link category, and this has got some pretty cool players in. So we have McGeady and Coleman, we have Pastore and Lavezzi, Barzagli, Chiellini, Jordi Alba and Pedro, and Gundogan and Royce. But my vote is by no shadow of a doubt going to Gundogan and Royce. That is a glorious combination. It's so good, and compared to the others, it is no competition at all. It's such an easy choice for that category in my opinion. Number 10, in for the pace, Ibarbo, Ramos, Emenike, Ramirez and Dumbia. And again, this might seem quite difficult, but in my opinion there's only one real option. So the other ones that are strikers, so you've got Ramos, you've got Emenike and Dumbia. They're obviously going to be the ones that are going to have the biggest benefit. My vote's going to Dumbia simply because Syria, very quick, great shooting already. The others, I'm not a big fan of Ramos sometimes, and Emenike isn't in the best leagues, and Ibarbo a right winger, and Ramirez a more centre mid. So that's why Dumbia's getting my vote. But who are you voting for? Comment down below. That would be absolutely awesome. We can have a little chat about that. And if you have enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe for some more from myself. But take care, guys. Have an amazing day and goodbye.